Hi, welcome to Bear With Me. So this is a quick doobie wrap. Well, I ain't gonna call it quick, but I wanted to do a doobie wrap. And so this here is the doobie wrap, the 8-inch pre-bumped, really pretty hair. Hair is really pretty. But I decided I wanted to do a doobie wrap. So it's one and done, as they call it. The whole head, see how I'm unwrapping it here? The whole head is wrapped around the head of hair. It's wrapped around this tube. So as you guys can see, I've already molded my hair down, and I'm just cutting off the excess cap, and I had to put a hole through my ears, like you would do a ball cap for a wig. I had to do mine that way because I have a piercing in the top of my ear. So in order to keep my from tugging on my piercing, I just did like a ball cap method, and it actually worked. And so here I'm just trimming off the excess, and I'm going up the middle. You can see that white line that I'm since I wanted the middle part, I put a white pencil just to mark where I wanted my part to be at, so that way when I go to cut, I'll know exactly where to cut and where my center line is. Now I'm not gonna lie, I had a very hard time trying to videotape this, or record this, I should say. I'm dating myself, recording this and doing this. So I had to get my baby girl to come in here, or come in the room and help me, because last thing I need to do is cut down the middle of my head. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get Mattea to help me. I ain't got too much pride to ask for help, y'all, and I really needed it. So as you can see right here, my daughter, I love her, she came in there with broccoli in hand. So she helped me cut my hair, cut the cap so I wouldn't slice my hair up. And so her and my niece, actually you'll see me reference that on the end, her and my niece actually helped me with the middle part of my head, and like right there in the back where you have to do your closure, because I couldn't see that to save my life on my own. But kudos to anybody who can. I am not that skilled, and like I said, I am not ashamed of asking for help when I need it. The Lord has helped me with that one. After you go through enough, you learn how not to be like that. But anyway, back on topic. Right here, I'm just making sure I cut the excess off. Now my cap is molded down with the 30-second, hair mold stuff. You'll see it. I'll talk about that in the end too. Now, like I've used, and you'll hear me reference this in the end as well, I have used Robert Diamond before when I was wearing quick weaves back eons ago. And for some reason, I remember that being a considerably more sturdier than this 30-second hold. I don't know. I just remember it being a lot more firmer of a hold as far as holding down your cap for your quick weave. So yeah, I really didn't really care too much for this one. But all right, so right here you'll see me doing it. I got this little tip from a young lady, another YouTuber. I think it's called Diary of a Hairstylist. If y'all want to see somebody do some banging quick weaves, watch that lady. That young girl, she is so good at it, in my opinion. But anyway, I got this little tip from her. Anytime you're doing a part, do your part first and then your closure, and then that way everything else follows suit, and it's a lot easier that way. And so right here, what I'm doing is I'm pre-cutting my sections. So, because you only need like 2 small sections, because I'm doing an invisible part. So all you need is like little sections of hair. You see, kind of quick, but you'll see me applying the little teeny sections of hair. I think I used about 5 to 7 pieces of hair on each side. See right there where I'm gluing it, and you go maybe a half an inch up. You don't start like right there on the very end, and you kind of try to space them out. Don't put them right on top of each other, because you want it to lay as flat as possible. And even though I did use the blow dry, I wanted it to dry this part anyway a lot quicker. But this 30-second stuff is pretty good, so it kind of bonds fairly quickly. So you really don't need the blow dry if you don't want to, if you're using this. But I'm old school, and that's what I was used to. But as I went along, I noticed you really don't need a blow dry unless you're really, really trying to speed up the process. But yeah, so right here I'm just gonna tack those down on both sides, and then I'm gonna do the closure part. Now, like I said, I had issues, doing that closure. That closure is not something easy to do on your own, especially when you're trying to record and and stay within stay within frame, which I apologize, because you guys will see I go out of frame a couple of times so I can see, past my ring light and all that jazz. But for the most part, the process went fairly simply. So I just got my stuff going right now, putting down my tracks. And so right there, that was the end of it, and it didn't take too much time to get that part done. All right, and try not to put them too close together, but try not to have them too far apart either. So now this part here is where I attempted to do this on my own, and it just wasn't working. I'd have been all night trying to get that done. But basically what you do is you take a small piece of your track hair, and you go from the middle part of where your part is, and you try to make a circle, and you lay the track down so that it'll lay flat, and you leave like a little teeny circle. And then what I'm doing right here is I'm closing up the track. I'm just got a piece just big enough to fit inside the circle that Kaylin, my niece, and my daughter helped me do. So I just rolled some track up, and then I pressed it out with my flat iron, and then I just applied it to the top of my head, and that's how you make a closure. And I'm going to do another one of these. I'm actually going to do one on my daughter, so that way you guys will get to see it, the process a little bit better. Because like I said, it was just way too hard trying to do it on my own, and so everybody could see it. So this, like I said, it was challenging. But anyway, this part is easy. So right here, all you want to do is just measure out from one side to the other. Just go it's called your occipital bone, but if you can start right under. Y'all hear my dog? I'm trying to record and he always being loud. Benjamin, bye. So, but anyway, so right there, if you start right underneath your occipital bone, then you don't have to go all the way down, especially if it's going to be long and you're not doing like a pixie cut. But yep, so see the miracle of editing. I'm all the way up to the top of my head. You just keep going up, make a semicircle. Now I will say I did go back in and add some more pieces because I had some left, and then there were some spots that could have used a little more filling in. But right here I used some oil-free makeup remover to clean the white eye liner off, and right now I'm gonna use, y'all see that old school spray? Y'all know how we used to use it back in the day. They had all different colors, but this is black. So what I'm going to do is use a sharp rat tail comb in, and I'm just going to place, and I got this from that young lady too, the Diary of a Hairstylist. Really neat. She's very gifted in what she does. So give credit where credit is due, y'all. Don't act like y'all be coming up with stuff by yourself all the time. But anyway, she sure helped me out, even though she don't know it. But anyway, so you just take your little thin, your metal piece end of the rat tail comb like you see here, and then you just line it up as evenly as possible, and then you just give like some quick little sprays, and that way it fills in the gap that you leave from when you part your own natural hair and the tracks. And don't let it concern you. Everybody's hair looks a little thinner when you're doing a quick weave, when you're making those parts like that, because your hair is flat and pressed out. So this is a way to make your parts look more natural. Yep, see? So just a couple of little squirts, and then I'm gonna set it with some hairspray, so it won't move or sweat. Just locks in the hair color, and then you just tidy it up a little bit. Y'all see me primping. I just trying to make sure that it looked right. And it was getting late, y'all. I was getting tired. I ain't gonna lie. Now, I don't know why I always end up waiting till it's too late, but I got it done. Because truth be told, I had my hair molded for a few days before I even actually got to put the hair in. So, but I got it done. But here I am with my little got-to-be spray. And I only use a little bit because that stuff is rough. And I forgot I had some soft hold, but this is fine. It actually worked out. And then I used a little bit more of the oil-free makeup remover just to clean up where I went a little overboard with the black spray right there in the front. But all in all, I think it turned out okay.
Okay, y'all, so this is it. This is the final result of my quick weave. full disclosure, I had to get my daughter and my niece to help me with this. When I say it's been over 10 years since I've had a quick weave in my head, I'm not exaggerating. And it was a little more challenging than what I remember. But yeah, but y'all see how it looks? I hope you can see it okay. I'll try to get some pictures and put it in the end so you guys can see the full what do you call 360 of it. But yeah, so this is the final result. I hope you guys like it. I think it turned out nice. This is giving me high school. Man, I think my husband's gonna absolutely love it because he hasn't seen this in quite a while. But yeah, so yep. I think it came out nice. It's not too long, not too short. It's good, it's simple, it's not heavy. That was the pre-bumped one, so it's already, I don't have to curl it or anything. And yeah, I didn't put on any makeup. I'll do another video hopefully tomorrow. But it's late here, so I didn't feel like putting on any makeup because then you just have to turn around, wash it right back off. So just being honest. But I just wanted y'all to see my hairstyle. Hopefully it'll last a couple weeks. I don't know, but like I only paid $15.99, and you know, not bad for a hairdo. My one thing though, this stuff here, I'm not too crazy about it. This is the 30-second Pro Bond. I don't like it that much. Now this, I mean, with the protective stuff for the Bond, this stuff is awesome. Their glue, really like this. This stuff, not so much. I am more partial to that. I think it's called Robert Diamond or something like that. But either way, yeah. I mean, if you want to try it, please do. I'm glad I only bought this size bottle because it's kind of a bummer. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoy. I didn't want it to be too long, so that's why it's a voiceover. But anyway, all right. See you guys next time. Thanks for joining me. And as I always say, please don't do anything to anyone else that you wouldn't want to have done to you. I love you guys. Be blessed. Have a good night. Bye. All right. Thanks again for stopping by. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and join the Bear Nation. See you next time. Bye.